So, what's one of your favorite sticks, man?
Oh man, Casa Magna.
This is Parker's Post. Parker's Post. What you talking about, military?
I got my man
What
John
you talking
that
about?
made a special appearance on Parker's Post.
Thank you.
John, tell me something.
Yeah.
Where in the hell you from?
I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh my God, here's another one of them. From all the way up there in
All
the
the way
damn
up north, baby.
northeast.
All the way up north.
Northeast. Is that called the Midwest?
It's called the Midwest.
Man, I don't know why that's called the Midwest. so you know, everybody, before we get in this true topic of these cigars, you know, I want to, because I want to thank a special friend of mine, Sam, here in South Tampa, makes cigars. Great guy. Been open 6 to 8 months. Y'all come on down here and support Tampa, Florida,
Absolutely.
South Tampa, McDill. Come support Sam, my guy.
Great.
So now we getting back to my man John here. Ohio native,
Yes, sir.
military man.
Absolutely.
So that's how you get to Tampa, Florida.
That's how I got here. Yep. Bounced around, landed in Florida.
Well, you know how we don't get along with our governor here, but I'm getting ready to. I'm getting ready to give him a phone call to tell him, man, he need to pull your third state car.
Oh, why would you do that, bruh?
Man, hey, we don't need no more outsiders here in the state of Florida.
Oh, see, that's not even fair. That's
Exactly.
not, I've tried to ingratiate myself
Okay.
with the lovely Floridians,
Okay.
especially because of the beautiful cigar industry.
Well, you know what they say. Well, it's the cigar capital of the world.
Very true.
When you first got here to Tampa, military now, did you see a lot of people smoking and you was wondering, what's up with the culture here? What was your old mindset?
Well, when I got here, I saw that it was ingrained
Okay.
in the culture.
Okay.
It was intrinsic to what Tampa is. And my thing is I started doing more research and more networking and found things like this is the cigar capital. Most of the cigars that used to come out, about 70% of them actually came out of Tampa at one point in time. I mean, you have wonderful people here, the headquarters of Arturo Fuente, Davidoff, Oliva, J.C. Newman, David Blanco. All of these are pillars in the cigar community.
Okay. Well, I don't go that deep.
Right.
I don't go that deep.
Okay.
You know, I have, all these are, these are great names you mentioned. But we're going to keep it on the other side, because we can't be giving each other, because we can't give them no shameless plugs when they ain't giving up no shameless plugs.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you just came in here and just met me, and you just mentioned to me, that you just had a special giveaway this past weekend.
Absolutely.
And what was all that about?
We just completed a 100 boutique cigar stick giveaway. We launched our app, myashcigar.com, and it's a cigar finder. And because of that launch, we did that boutique brand giveaway. It just ended Friday, and we just mailed it out yesterday.
Okay. I was gonna hold off on that, but since you done jumped right in, my ash cigar, not my ass cigar, my ash.
Exactly.
So-
My ash cigar.
So now, you know how it is in this Bay Area community. There's a lot of things going on similar to what you're doing. Number one, what makes yours stand out from what any other group or club or organization are doing? What makes what you're doing is totally different than what they do?
Well, the main key is we're approaching cigars the way cigar smokers talk about cigars, through flavor profile. So we break it down and give you the flavor profiles for each cigar. We have over 2,500 cigars in our database and growing. And it's one of those things that you can find the flavor that you want in a cigar. You can do comparisons of those cigars, and then you can actually find exactly your favorite new smoke.
Okay. So give me something. Just give me a little sample. So, audience, he's pretty much saying that if you log in to myasscigar.com, you can pick your favorite flavor. Correct?
Absolutely.
How many flavors can you choose?
Oh, there's multiple. So we don't put a block on how many, but you got to understand, the more flavors you pick, the smaller your list will be when it gives you your suggestions.
My audience already know I'm pepper, full body, morning, breakfast, and dinner.
There you go.
So if they choose, okay, let's say they choose black pepper
Absolutely.
and white pepper,
Yeah.
and they choose a little cinnamon.
Yeah.
So they can bring those together, and then what?
And what it'll do is it'll break it down and give you the brands that have that in their selection of lines. So what they'll do is we bring up the list of brands, and that is where you can actually see where boutique brands, pillars of the community, small batch cigar brands all line up together.
Okay.
So you get to sit right next to the big boys.
All right. So pretty much in layman's terms, you see if they put that in, then it'll come up with all the brands. Then they can pretty much go to any cigar lounge and pretty much find what they're looking for.
Well, what it does is off of the inventories of local cigar lounges and
Okay.
shops, it'll change the color of the pen, and then it'll actually GPS you to that location.
Is that only in the Bay Area, or that's all the way across the country?
Well, at this time, it's one of those things where you'll have to call and verify across the country, but we're working on our relationships to build it out so that everybody will be able to be found.
But they will still have the brand and the name of the cigar. They can go in the cigar lounge and look for it.
Absolutely.
Well, that's pretty much all they want anyway.
That's all they need.
Yeah. So that's, me personally, I've been in this industry, business, in smoking since during the early 90s. So by that being said, I think me personally, I downloaded it. I know he ain't with it and looked at the name, but I know if you look at the name, My God Cigar Club, plug on myself. If you look, I love that app. I love it. That is, I told him this maybe 2 or 3 times now. We've been needing something like that for a long time. To really help the young cigar smokers.
Absolutely.
So let's move forward a little bit.
Absolutely.
So when you moved here to the Bay Area, you was in what? Navy, National Guard, Marine,
Air Force.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Air Force.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, salute you.
Thank you.
And I appreciate what you did in the service. I'm not one of these ones that gonna come up and say, I appreciate your service. No, I appreciate what you've done.
Thank
Whatever it was,
Yeah.
behind the computer, on the front line.
Hey, we all serve. We all
Exactly.
did.
So, I want to ask you this here.
Absolutely.
When you came here and you saw the cigar culture, what was the first cigar lounge you went to?
Cigar Castle on 56th Street.
I know Cigar Castle, been in Tampa, long time, has a lot of history. So as you went there, from you being from up in Midwest, as you say, did you see more of a cultural thing, or you just saw just people just smoking?
Right off the bat, it was people smoking. And I went there because it was close to the house.
Okay.
So as I grew to know Tampa, I started bouncing around to some of the bigger places like Davidoff, you know, or going down to Casa de Monte Cristo, you know, and then I find gems like Mason do Cigars, like we're sitting here now. But that's the beauty of Tampa, is there's so many locations. You can actually find your niche of the cigar community.
Right. You are 100% on that. Me personally, you know, and I try to spread this to everybody that I come across. What I like about this culture here is I don't like the big lounges.
Right.
I don't like the small lounges. What I do like is I like to go to a lounge where I will continue to be educated.
Yes.
You know, because if there ain't no seniors in there that have been smoking longer than me, and or was someone able to give me some education on what I need, as this is a good smoke. Have you tried this stick?
Absolutely.
You know, because with me, I travel a lot, I smoke a lot, and I want to continue to be educated so I can educate someone else as well. So let's move forward, and I want to ask you this here, and I see you've been smoking, you've been doing things in this community. You know, we spoke last week on, you know, I don't know if you want to speak on it, but you spoke about that you're trying to put something together early next year. As in putting a little tour, or you know, something like that. Do you want to kind of, you know, just tell the audience about it?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm throwing Tampa Cigar Week, and it's going to be a 4-day event highlighting several of the different shops and lounges that are here in Tampa. We're going to crawl through Ybor. We're going to do day parties at different lounges. We're even going to do an entrepreneurial networking event and actually allow people to meet up and talk to owners and people actually in the industry. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a good time. Lots of vendors, and really showcase that we are the capital of cigars.
Well, that sounds like a hell of a deal. You know, I can't wait. You know, I don't know if I'll be able to make every last stop, but I know that I will support. You know, that's what you know, that's one thing about me. I love to support.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
You know, I won't show my face every day, but all it takes is one time.
That's it.
That's all that matters. So,
That's it.
you know, because we're going to come back and get you on another time, because I want to make sure you get everything up and running on what you really trying to do there.
Absolutely.
But I want to ask you, this last question. Is there anything else you want to tell family and friends back home, military vets, even some of your business partners? Is there anything you want to tell everybody?
Well, first off, to all of them, family, friends, my military family, my cigar family, thank you for all the love, all the support, and it's truly a labor of love, and we're trying to do this to bolster our community. And if it wasn't for my business partners, we wouldn't be here. So thank you to all of you.
Okay. Well, that's good to know, and I, and I always end the show like this, here. Stay cool, stay dry, but the most important thing, smoke what you like.
Smoke what you like.